Hello, my name is David Kraft and I'm a psychotherapist. Based in London, I've worked with a number of patients who exhibit depressive symptoms. I suppose it's important to differentiate between feeling depressed and having depression. I'm not a big fan of diagnosing or categorising, but there is seems to be a difference between feeling unhappy and miserable for a short period of time due to one's current situation and being depressed. Some GPs and psychiatrists like to diagnose depression, and this has a knock-on effect in getting a job, and you have to write in the application form of applying for a job and various things. And I think this is a great shame, because what we need to address is how to treat it and how to help people move on in their lives rather than just labelling people. The Diagnostic Statistical Manual talks about mild, moderate and severely depressed. Today I'm going to talk about depression generally. Some people experience this unhappy, miserable and weepy feelings, and these can be short-lived. I suppose it's important just briefly to talk about chemical imbalance. A lot of people are talking about chemical imbalance in depression, particularly in regard to neurotransmitters, for example dopamine and serotonin, and there are many others. So it's important to note that yes, if you are depressed, it will have a reaction, it will have an effect on your brain. But suggestion, positive suggestion, could also have an effect on your brain. So it's important to know that if you feel depressed, this it isn't just related to genetic predisposition. Hypnosis is a very powerful tool for dealing with depression, and combined with a positive mutual regard, it could be a very powerful modality. The approach that I use in the treatment of depression combines psychodynamically oriented psychotherapy with hypnosis. I believe that it is the hypnosis that helps people to effect change in a shorter period of time. But it's in the psychotherapy that one gets to the root cause of the problem, and by understanding the root cause of the problem, whether it be in childhood or later on in life, it helps you to effect change. Also, by resolving inner conflict is a very helpful tool. What I'd like to also talk to you about is antidepressant medication. Antidepressants are, I feel, used much too much in the Western world. And it's all to do with money. The pharmaceutical industry wants to make money out of these antidepressants, and psychiatrists and GPs haven't got the time to actually work out why someone's feeling depressed. Irving Kirsch in the States and in Hull University over the years has shown us really great data in the form of the meta-analyses, which is basically analysis of all the data on antidepressant medication, and it's shown that there's no difference between this medication and placebo. What that means is that lots of people are taking antidepressants where they would get better by doing having psychotherapy or doing yoga or doing exercise or riding a bike or being in a weight control or meditation and all the other alternative forms of treatment. What I have suggested in the literature, in my academic work, that the combined use of psychotherapy and hypnosis is very powerful, very powerful, and it is this technique, a tailor-made approach that helps people to effect change. And I do this using ego strengthening to boost the people that I'm working with. and help them, support them in their lives. Quite often people that are suffering from depression go into a downward spiral. And it's important, if you feel that this is happening, to seek treatment straight away. I have worked in the short term and in the long term in treating people with depression. Some people require more treatment sessions, and some people can effect change in a short period of time. And that's the value of hypnosis, really, because it helps you effect change in a shorter period of time than you would just having psychotherapy or counselling. Not that psychotherapy is not very powerful, it's just that the hypnosis extends the work that we're doing and helps people to move forward in their lives. If you are a GP and you'd like to seek treatment, you are welcome to give me a ring. My numbers are below. If you have a patient that you'd like to refer to me, please do so. If you are a patient or a client, please also use the numbers below. I say GP because I've worked with a number of GPs who are very stressed at work, and quite often that can lead to depression. So they're helping other people, their patients, to come through the door every day, but they haven't got time to actually help and work for themselves. I suppose what I'm saying here is that all people are prone to depression, and I'd like to help out in the best way that I can. That's all from me now. Please subscribe if you feel that's right for you. Otherwise, contact me on the numbers or emails below. Many thanks. Bye-bye.